somebody who's paid for my university. I met this person in 2013 who offered to pay for my school back home. He's from Wisconsin, and I met him through a medical mission trip. I was his interpreter for 1 week, and he said that he could afford paying for my university studies in the US, and this is the university that you're gonna go to, and this is the things that you can do, and okay. So great, it's been great. It's been almost 4 years. It's been a whole different culture, a different experience for me. I didn't know what to expect when I heard the name of the university. University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. What is Stevens Point? Is that a city? Is that a town? I didn't know what to expect until I came here. And I like that it's quiet, just organized, it's clean, everybody says hello to each other, friendly, so I like that, it's fine. I like have at least a ranking of 2 favorite professors. My number 1 would be Dr. Vera Kofkina. She is the French professor at the World Languages Department, and she encouraged me to pursue the major in French instead of the minor in French. And I love her classes, very dynamic, and she's very enthusiastic and very passionate about the things that she does. You know, she speaks Russian, that's her first language. She speaks English, French, Spanish, and I think she can understand what she speaks also Italian, so I want to be like her one day. That will be Mike Olson. He's a new professor in the Spanish department. The reason why I like him is because he has the profile, the background that I want to have at some time in history. I want to become a linguist too, and he's a linguist. And he has been the professor that I've liked the most because he has taught classes that I'm very passionate and interested in as well. Actually, yes, I want to become a linguist, hopefully. I was accepted by 2 different graduate schools. I got notified by the University of Arizona and North Carolina State University to go get a master's and a PhD in Hispanic linguistics. So I'm very excited about that. Now I have to think about my options and make a decision. I think that not only UWSP, but the little things that I have done at UWSP have certainly prepared me for what I'm going to do in the future, you know. I usually tell people that it wasn't easy coming from a Spanish-speaking country and not being able to communicate with everybody when I first got here. I wasn't an ESL student because I was just proficient enough to come to university classes, but I wasn't proficient enough in the classroom setting to understand what my classmates were saying, or maybe what my professor were saying, but I was still able to manage the situation and survive. So that little thing, and being part of different organizations on campus, making new friends, developing my English skills as well, and also my leadership skills. I was involved in the Spanish club. I was the treasurer of the Spanish club. I was the president of the Spanish club as well. Now I'm the current student representative of the Spanish club. I was a senator for 1 semester for the SGA, the Student Government Association. I also created an opportunity for students who study Spanish, majors and minors, to come and practice their Spanish called the Cafecito Español. I also came up with the idea to have an online version of this Cafecito Español because many students do not have the time to come in person and practice their Spanish with me, maybe because they're not comfortable speaking Spanish in front of other people, so they'd rather just do it in the little time. So I created a podcast called the Cafecito Español. I would say that when you come to Stevens Point, you should ask. Don't be afraid to ask. I think by asking and getting to know many people and making connections, the fact that the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point is not that big of a university helps you make closer connections with professors and classmates as well. Classmates that you see not only in your classroom but also in an organization, in a club. So taking the time to go ask people around what things they do, what things they can do around campus, it's the best thing to do, I think. Go to SIEO. That's the Student Involvement Employment Office. Go to the SIEO and ask them, hey, I'm very interested in, music. what can I do with music on campus? You know, I'm very passionate about dancing. Is there a dancing club at the university? You know, I'm very passionate about languages. Is there something that I can do with languages? No. You know, people will help you out if you ask. So asking would be the best thing to do.